more Esop here, and I got a question for you. A rounded deadlift, leaning forward on the squat, and arching too much with your lower back on the overhead press. What do they all have in common? If you answered a lack of T-spine mobility, congratulations, Junior, you're doing all right. You're watching your YouTube videos properly. For the rest of you guys that didn't answer that correctly, that's okay. Because in this video, we're talking about the mid-back, the middle portion of your back, the thoracic area. The problem is that most guys, you sit on your ass all day, you're not doing too much, you get tight, inhibited, internal shoulder rotation, you look like a Neanderthal. And as a result of that, you can't properly use your thoracic area. So when it comes time to support yourself by keeping proper posture, you round forward. On the deadlift, you can't get tight at the bottom, and once again, you have that mid-back rounding. On the squat, when you try and come up, you'll round forward and you'll cave in. On the overhead press, when you try to press overhead, because you don't have that proper first shoulder mobility and then mid-back mobility, you'll overcompensate with the lower back and lean backwards to try and complete the range of motion. Why should you care about mid-back mobility other than not wanting to look like the hunchback of Notre Dame? Alright, so aside from preventing injuries, living a healthier, stronger, more active life, it will help you lift more weight on all major lifts that involve it. So the squat, even your bench press, the deadlift definitely, and the overhead press. Not to mention that if you have proper mobility in that mid-back area, you'll better be able to target the muscle there. In other words, your upper traps will not be overcompensating for what's going on in your lower trapezius, or really what's not going on in the lower trapezius. You'll have a more balanced, symmetrical body. It's a pretty damn convincing argument. Jojo, get the footage going!
Alright, take a look at the guy on the left. He has no mobility in his mid-back area. He's a hunchback. Guy on the right, he's doing well. Why is this? Well, it's simple. You sit on your butt all day. So do this routine. First, sit down and listen up. You're going to get on all fours, spread your legs so you have a stable base, and then taking one arm, you're going to bring your hand to your ear, and then tuck the elbow to the opposite hand, and then extend all the way up, trying to point towards the sky. Careful not to use your hips to help assist in your crappy mobility. What you're doing instead is taking that elbow and reaching it towards the sky and tucking it in. Doing 10 reps per side. It should look like that. That's some damn good form. Look at that form. Respect it. All right, moving on. Second exercise. You need either a broomstick or a light barbell. What you're going to do, get a bench or something that's about this height, so 16 inches. And what you'll do, get your elbows on top of the bench and have your hands shoulder width apart, have a firm grip. And from there, you're going to tuck the elbows in. Keep your hands shoulder width, but tuck the elbows in. And then you're going to start pushing the hips out and pulling it down with the elbows. So think it's almost like you're trying to pull or move your lats as far away from your elbows as possible, down and back. Here's another angle. What you should feel, you might feel it initially in your lats and rear deltoid. But your rhomboid, you eventually should feel it when you do it right. So push the hips as far back as possible and pull down with the elbows. It's down and back, doing several repetitions of that exercise. Now, foam rolling. If you don't got a foam roller, get a damn foam roller, because we are doing the thoracic opener. So put your hands at your ears, lean as far back as possible, and slowly foam roll back until you reach a hot spot. The point of foam rolling is self-myofascial release, to get inside all those tight areas. So make sure you take a couple seconds on wherever's tight and lean back as far as possible and hold it.
Alright, you guys are going to need to build a peanut. Step 1, get 2 balls. Step 2, tape them together. Step 3, foam roll.
Last, and certainly not least, we got the peanut. What you do is with those 2 lacrosse balls taped together, in the middle, you're going to place your vertebrae. So set it down, and on either side, the lacrosse balls are going to be touching the fleshy part going along your spine erectors. That's okay, because of what you're doing, this is a deeper way to get inside that tight mid-back groove. You're going to create tension by flexing and then extending the spine. So think you're sitting up and then you're leaning as far back as possible. Look at that pain face. Also shift laterally left or right. Every single time you do this, then you're going to shift up a further inch up towards your neck. Extend back, flex up, shift laterally. Get right inside there. This is one of the best things you could do to open up that area. Lastly, when you reach your shoulder blades, do this. Hands back and hands forward.
What do you think? It's good. It's damn good. If you've been having problems with any of those exercises, and let's face it, if you're part of the general population, the most likely answer is yes, you are having problems with your mid-back mobility. You need to do this to increase T-spine. What's the big M word? Mobility. You'll thank me later. The lifts will improve, you'll feel better, and over time, you should notice that your back, how it looks structurally, just looks better, more symmetrical. And thus closes another of Omar's videos. Thank you, as always, for watching my video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to show your support and like this video. Not a subscriber? Well, do you want to get kicked in the back? I didn't think so, so you should be subscribed. My nation of buffness, my subscribers, you guys, utilize this. Let me know how it helps improve the major lifts. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Take care. Alright guys, gotta build a peanut. Step 1, get 2 balls. Step 2, tape them together. I'm gonna do that again.